Hey, Joe Miller, workers' compensation attorney in Virginia, North Carolina. Not long ago, I was privileged and honored to be asked to speak to my fellow attorneys, also some workers' comp commissioners, some claims adjusters, and folks in the healthcare field on the subject of Virginia workers' comp law and workplace violence. Unfortunately, a very timely subject. I spoke as part of a panel with my good friend and colleague on the defense side, Stephen Marshall, and also Ms. Tabitha Saunders of the Virginia Victims Fund. This took place at the annual Virginia Workers' Compensation Commission Educational Conference and Exhibition in Richmond, Virginia. Here's a little snippet of that presentation. Hope you find it interesting. If you can't prove the intent, then the only thing you have to rely on is, well, is there an augmented risk? This is actually the terms they use in the case law. Is there an augmented risk of violent crime, of being assaulted because of where you job, because of the nature of your job? And we cite several cases in here where they did find that in other cases. There's a great example here of this gentleman who is Roberson v. Wetzel, which is a Court of Appeals case from 1995, but the guy has to drive through a certain area of town in Leesburg, which at the time was apparently known for having gunshots fired from it all the time. And this guy had to go between the job and the main office where he had to pick up his check and do other things. He drove this one time through that area, like he always said. There was only one way to go. That was the evidence that this is the route he had to take. And it took him past this Loudon House place where apparently there was a lot of crime going on and specifically, there was evidence of gunshots. They actually brought in the claimant's attorney, I assume, actually brought in the town manager of Leesburg, and he testified the Loudon House had a higher incidence of police activity than any other place in town. He cited crime statistics that showed the area of town had the highest incidence of criminal activity, and the Loudon House was the focus of that activity. Moreover, there was testimony that discharge of firearms was a major concern. So this established a direct connection between what happened to this guy who's driving through there, who gets shot and killed just from a random bullet. He wasn't. I don't even know if anybody aimed at him specifically. It just was a random bullet. But that's what you would have to show in a case like that. And so you've either got that the job itself, is of a certain character that's going to create a higher risk, or that the environment that you have to work in itself is going to create the higher risk. It's going to have the augmented risk of whatever the assault or whatever the crime is. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it. Hey, Joe Miller again. Just a quick thing here before I go. Hope you found the preceding video interesting. We certainly enjoyed presenting this very, unfortunately, timely topic, something that continues to be timely. I wanted you to know, though, that no matter where you are, wherever you practice, if you're an attorney, if you get a call for a work injury in either Virginia or North Carolina, we can send you a referral fee if you send us the case, assuming your state ethical rules allow it. If you're not doing that and you or your staff are just telling callers, hey, we don't take claims in Virginia, North Carolina, or we don't take workers' compensation claims, and you're just hanging up on these folks, you're throwing money away. I implore you not to do that. Rather, you can either go to the QR code, which you've seen here, or you're going to see at the end of the video also, and scan that, or you can just go to joemillerinjurylaw.com/referrals. Either way will get you to our referral page, and then you got a few lines, very few lines of text to fill out there. You go to the bottom, there's a button that says send a referral to Joe Miller, and boom, we've got it, and we'll evaluate it. And if we have a successful resolution to the claim, again, assuming your state ethical rules permit it, we will send you a nice referral fee at the end. Joe Miller, workers' compensation attorney. Hope to hear from you. Thank you for watching.